Navaratri is a Hindu festival held for 9 days in autumn to welcome DEEPAVALI. The festival is held not only in India but also in Indonesia. Let's have a look.
Ahead of the DEEPAVALI or the Light Festival on 24th of October, the Indonesian society across the globe will hold Navaratri festival for 9 days before its peak, the DEEPAVALI, to honor the feminine goddess or Durga. It is held during the bright moon of the ASHVIN Hindu calendar system or in September and October of the Gregorian system. An Indian diaspora in Indonesia, Shanti, describes Navaratri as one of the most important Indian festivals, and it is held before DEEPAVALI. She says that the Indonesian community and her family are glad to celebrate Navaratri in Indonesia and would like to introduce the Indian culture to the Indonesian people.
See, this is the month for all of us, our Hindu festivals. We have so many festivals in here. But very important is this Navaratri, and also during this Navaratri also we call a lot of people every day home, around 300 people, 400 people. Not every Indian keeps like this, but me, my family, everybody has that. We are just following the tradition. So I like to show that how the tradition, Indian culture has been going on.
Shanti says that the Indian community has not held the Navaratri festival for 2 years since the COVID-19 outbreak in March 2020. The Indonesian community has not welcomed DEEPAVALI for 2 years either. Hopefully, this year's Navaratri festival can be held offline and in exuberant mood to share happiness as in 2019.
Ahead of the 2022 DEEPAVALI or Diwali festival, Indian citizens living in Indonesia take the Mahabharata epic as this year's theme, creating figurines and miniatures for the epic for Indonesian people. So let's have a look.
Ahead of the 2022 DEEPAVALI festival in Jakarta, the Indian community in Indonesia take the Mahabharata epic as the theme, displaying figurines and miniatures of the epic to share with the Indonesians and Indian communities who will attend the Navaratri or the 17th day of the Diwali festival. An Indian diaspora in Indonesia, Shanti, says the theme was chosen because most Indonesian people, especially the Balinese, are familiar with the Mahabharata story and its characters.
This year my theme is Mahabharata. I want to connect it with the people in Indonesia also because they know the story of Mahabharata and Ramayana. Especially if you see, there are everywhere you see and Mahabharata scenes in the center of Jakarta. The Arjuna and Krishna Gita Upadesam. And Bali, you see everywhere you get the characters of Mahabharata. So many years I have been thinking I need to have Mahabharata story in my house.
The Mahabharata epic is an Indian ancient literature composed by Bhagwan Vyasa or Vyasa, consisting of 18 books or Astadasa Parva. In brief, Mahabharata narrates the stories of the 5 Pandavas brothers' conflict with their cousins and 100 Kauravas in the Hastinapura, culminating in the 18 days of the Bharata Yuddha war in Kurukshetra.